All right. It is a quantitative data analysis, primary data analysis, and we are on day 8, and we have started our advanced level because we have completed our intermediate level in our last session on Sunday. So today is basically the advanced part, which is related to Hayes process, and we will be dealing with a lot of different scenarios where we need to develop some models based on mediation analysis, based on moderation analysis, based on serial mediation or sequential mediation, based on mediated moderation, based on moderated mediations. And there are different scenarios that we can deal with using Hayes process. So today is 17th January 2024. Our session has started at 7 p.m. and it will end on 9:30 p.m. Myself, Zahid Bashir, I am a trainer on SPSS 27 online training using Zoom. Let's start from the topic. The detailed topic is basically the process by Hayes. Today we will cover two sessions, like 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. and 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. And then the third session would be a half hour session, that is 9 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. So what will we cover today? First, you need to understand what is Hayes process and who introduced this process and why we are using this process and how it can basically help us to analyze the mediation, moderation, or complex process. So process by Hayes is basically introduced by Dr. Hayes. Dr. Hayes is basically, you can say, that he is a distinguished research professor at Haskell School of Business at the University of Calgary, Alberta, Canada. He's a prominent researcher known for his work in the field of statistics and data analysis, particularly in the context of mediation and moderation analysis in social science research. The process macro tool developed by Andrew F. Hayes is a set of tools for SPSS and SAS that facilitate the analysis of mediation, moderation, and conditional process models. So there are basically three type of analysis which we can perform using process macro, which was developed by Dr. Hayes. And these analysis includes the mediation analysis, the moderation analysis, and conditional process models. So the process macro simplifies the implementation of these analysis. Researcher can use this macro to conduct statistical tests to assess direct and indirect effect, moderation effect, and conditional indirect effects. So in detail, when we are discussing about the moderation analysis, there are a lot more that need to understand. So what are those concerns or those things that we need to understand? If you are new to mediation analysis, moderation analysis, or process by Hayes, first you need to understand what is mediation analysis. This examines the process through which an independent variable this examines the process through which we can which an independent variable affect a dependent variable by way of one of can you people hear me? There was an interruption in internet and I am connected again. Please let me know if you can hear me clearly. I would like to start again.
आवाज आ रही है डॉक्टर?
All right, thank you. Well, I was discussing about mediation analysis, moderation analysis, and I have told that in case of mediation analysis, the impact of independent variable on dependent variable is mediated or explained through another variable which is known as intervening variable or mediator variables. So whenever we need to see the explanation how an independent variable is impacting the dependent variable, we need a mediating analysis. On the other hand, the moderation analysis, this explored the condition under which the relationship between two variable changes, sometimes including another variable in a relationship basically change the impact of independent variable or change the direction of independent variable on the dependent variable. So moderator basically changes either the impact of independent variable, or it may change the direction of independent variable on the dependent variable, whereas the mediation analysis basically explains, or the mediator basically explains the impact of your independent variable on the dependent variable. So in case of moderation, the direction changes or the impact changes, while in case of mediation the relationship is explained. So the mediation analysis explore the condition under which the relationship between two variable changes. Moderator variable influences the strength or direction of the relationship between the independent and dependent variable. Uh, in the same way, if we consider some more points here, that is conditional process analysis. In case of conditional process analysis, we may integrate both mediation and moderation analysis. It means the combination of mediation moderation analysis. Some of the research studies might include the combined effect of mediation as well as moderation analysis. That becomes the conditional process analysis. So sometimes it becomes the mediated moderation, and sometimes it becomes the moderated mediations. So whenever you examine the combined effect of mediation moderation analysis in the same model or in the single model, it is basically the conditional process analysis. So this integrate both mediation and moderation analysis, allowing researcher to explore how a mediation model may be contingent on certain conditions or moderators. So next, we have detailed contents regarding what we need to do today. Detailed contents includes download and installation, process for SPSS, second, simple moderation analysis, third, simple mediation analysis, fourth is sequential mediation analysis, fifth is mediated moderation analysis, sixth is moderated mediation analysis. Today we will cover basically the first three parts of these contents. The downloading and installation procedure, simple moderation analysis. Basically, I will consider three cases of simple moderation analysis. Then we will consider the simple mediation analysis up till 9:30. After that, sequential mediation analysis and mediated moderation analysis and moderated mediation analysis. These are the advanced form, or you may say it is conditional process. So we will apply the fourth, fifth, and sixth part of today's discussion tomorrow, and we will learn the basic or the foundation of process by Hayes today. So let me start the discussion. How to download the process macro. You simply need to write the process by Hayes download on your Google search engine, where you will find a link with the name of process macro. You can see in this screenshot, there is a link appear process macro over the Google. You can simply click it. When you click it, you will find this page where you can see the download button over here, just like this. You need to click this download button. When you click this download button, you need to scroll down the next page, and you will find this button, this red button in the bottom of this page. You need to click this red button. Then you will open up with this next page. Here you will find a tab on the top right side with the name of Resource Hub. You simply need to click it, and you will find a next page where, after scrolling down up to some level, you need to see the download process version 4.3 button. This is actually the button where we need to reach, and we need to click on it. So after clicking it, the downloading will start. So next we need to do is, if we are using a version of SPSS greater than 23, I am using SPSS 27, that is basically greater than 23. So if you are using an SPSS version of 23 or greater than 23, you may need to install the process by haste using the following procedure. After downloading the file, I have shared with all of you using your WhatsApp group. I have shared the file of process by haste version 4.3 with all of you. You just need to open it. You just need to extract the file, and then you need to install that file using the following procedure. So how can you install it? You need to open your SPSS, then you need to go extension, then utilities, then go to install custom dialog box. If you are using an older version of SPSS like 23 or less than 23, you need to click on custom dialog builder. But if you are using a version which is 23 or later version, like I am using 27, I need to click install custom dialog. So after clicking on it, what you will find a box like this. uh, you need to locate your folder, your extracted folder. If it is not here, you need to click the look in box where your downloading is appearing. If it is in the dialog box, you in the download dialog box, you need to select that particular box, and then you need to locate your particular folder like this. You need to double click this folder. It will open up and it will show you custom dialog builder file version 4.2. You need to click it. It will open up process.spd. You need to double click it, and it will show you the message like this: dialog files installed to analyze regression process 4.2 by NTUF Haze. If this message is being appearing on your screen, it means your process by Haze has been installed on your SPSS. So you need to verify. How you need to verify? You just need to go to analyze, you need to go regression, and then after curve estimation, you will see a command line like process version 4.2 by Andrew F. Hayes. So this is how you can install the Andrew F. Hayes process macro. So I will let you explain directly from here. Let Just a minute. I will explain from here. You simply need to open your SPSS. Like for example, I have shared with you example final data set. You just need to open it so that SPSS can start. In the meanwhile, I will share some more information about SPSS, that how you can be benefited with this software and how it can help you in analyzing your situations. Like in the first case, while it is opening, I will let you know the procedure. The first case is basically the simple moderation analysis. In case of simple moderation analysis, like x is independent variable while y is d dependent variable. So moderator basically changes the impact of independent variable on the dependent variable, or sometimes it may change the direction of independent variable on the dependent variable. So whenever you assume or you argue that a particular relationship that was studied in the past literature may change its direction by including some moderator, you may need to consider this simple moderation analysis. So you need to understand how this works and how what is the idea of the whole process. So while it is opening the SPSS file, I would like to make you clear the simple moderation analysis. So simple moderation refers to statistical analysis that explores the conditional effect of one variable, that is moderator, on the relationship between two variables, that is the IV and the DV. So when there is an IV and there is a DV, and you want to change the impact of IV, or you want to change the direction for the impact of IV, you need to see a moderator that will change the direction. So in other words, it investigate whether strength or direction of the relationship between an IV and DV depends on the level of a third variable, that is the moderator. So this is the conceptual diagram where you can see there is an X variable that is basically the moderator, that is basically the independent variable, X variable, which is impacting the Y variable, which is dependent variable. So if I argue, or if I assume that the relationship between X and Y can be moderated or can be changed in terms of direction, in terms of impact, I may form my conceptual model like this. So what are the further consideration that you need to understand? What is the purpose of simple moderation? The purpose of simple moderation analysis is to understand how the relationship between a predictor means independent variable, and an outcome, which is dependent variable, is influenced or contingent upon the level of a third variable, which is a moderator. In simple terms, it helps researchers identify condition. Just a minute, let me complete this slide and then we will go towards the SPSS. All right. The condition under which the relationship between the predictor, which is independent variable, uh, and the outcome is stronger, weaker, or even reverse. Sometimes it make the impact of your independent variable on dependent variable much stronger. Sometimes it may make it may make the impact of independent variable weaker, or sometimes it may reverse the impact. If it is positive, due to moderation it may become negative, and sometimes it is negative, it may become the positive due to the inclusion of moderator. So for example, consider a study examining the relationship between number of hours spent and academic performance, where the number of hours spent is independent variable and academic performance is your dependent variable. So previously you were measuring the impact of your independent variable, which is number of hours spent studying, on your dependent variable, which is academic performance. And you basically want to moderate this relationship with the level of sleep. So there are a lot of research that if a person is having a good sleep, or at least 8 hours sleep, he may perform very well in exam in terms of study. So a simple moderation analysis could reveal whether the impact of hours on academic performance is different for students who get adequate sleep. Adequate sleep means at least 8 hours sleep, compared to those who do not. So some people normally get less sleep, like 2 hours, 3 hours. So their performance may decline in terms of academic. It helps researcher uncover nuances and variations in the relationship that may be crucial for a comprehensive understanding of the underlying mechanism. So at play in a given phenomena. So let me explain the previous procedure, that how to install your process by haze. If you can see here, here the process of haze is not been appearing over here. So how can I get the process by haze? I have shared a file with you, like the process version 4.3 for SPSS. You may need to extract this file. Extraction has started. Whenever you double click it, if you have installed the WinR software, it will extract your file and it will open up your file like this. Just wait for a minute. You need to click it and you need to right click, extract to a specified folder. For example, I want to extract in desktop. So I need to see the location whenever I want to install this software. So just click the location where you want to extract the file. Like I am extracting this file on the desktop. So you can see here, there is a folder named process version 4.3 for SPSS. If you double click this folder, it will look like this. Just wait a minute. Yes. So this folder has appeared over here. So basically what I need to do, just go to here. You need to click on extension, then you need to click on utilities, then you need to click, as I am using 27 version of SPSS, then I need to use install custom dialog box. If you are using an older version of SPSS which may be older than 23, you need to use the custom dialog builder. So as I am using 27 version, so I need to click on it. Just click on it, and it will open up a dialog box like this. It is asking you where your file is. As my file is not located in document, perhaps it is, I have told you that I have extract the file on desktop. So you just need to click on it, and you can find here the process version 4.3 for SPSS. So you just need to double click it or single click and click the open button. You need to wait for some second. It will open up, and yes, then you need to open this file, and you will find process.spd. Just click it and open, and a message will appear over here if it is installed like this. You can see dialog file installed to analyze regression process version 4.2 by Andrew F. Hayes, and I say okay, and you can verify whether it is correctly installed or not by analyze regression, and you can see here the process version 4.2 by Andrew F. Hayes. I hope you have followed the procedure and you have installed the process version 4.2 by Andrew F. Hayes. If anybody having a problem, please let me know, or can we proceed further? If you do not have any problem, please let me know by sending a message in chat bot, or shall we start the further, or we proceed the further? If you need to ask anything about installation process of process macro, please let me know. Can you hear me, everybody? Please send a message if you have installed it, so that
Yes, you can hear you.
yes, I can hear. All right, I think we can proceed further. Yes. All right. I hope that everybody has installed process by Hayes, and we can start further. Just need to verify using analyze regression, and you can see process version 4.2 by Andrew F. Hayes under the curve estimation menu. So if it is appearing over here, it means you have successfully installed process by Hayes. Now, what is next? We need to learn the techniques of simple moderation analysis. So how can we apply the simple moderation analysis? So let us start from learning by the examples. I have just verified there are some of the examples through which we can understand more deeply the moderation analysis. Like for example, uh, if you are doing a research on employee training and job performance, there would be a scenario investigating whether the relationship between between the number of training sessions, that would be your independent variable, and job performance, that is dependent variable, is moderated by the level of job satisfaction, that would be moderator. So if you are interested to know whether the impact of training sessions on job performance may be moderated through the job satisfaction or not, So the hypothesis would be the positive impact of training on job performance may be stronger. There is a belief that as a researcher, you might be having an argument that according to the argument of your study, there may be a chance that the impact of training on job performance may be stronger for employees with higher job satisfaction. It means you are considering a positive moderating impact of job satisfaction. It means that those employees who have higher level of job satisfaction, the impact of their training may be positive or may be more strong on job performance as compared to those who have less level of job satisfaction. So this type of study requires the moderation analysis. In the same way, if you are interested in social media usage and well-being, the scenario would be exploring whether the relationship between social media usage and well-being is moderated by self-esteem. That is the moderator. So hypothesis would be the negative impact of extensive social media usage on well-being. Why the negative impact? Because sometimes if you extensively use social media, you may not get well, you may physically or mentally get upset. Hypothesis would be the positive influence of parental involvement on academic achievement may be